Master Your Emotions. Second edition. Reduce anxiety, declutter your mind, stop overthinking and worrying. Written by Jack Peace. Narrated by Jason Lasky. Introduction. Emotion is an especially recent term, and there are languages that don't convey an equivalent. Historically, human beings spoke not of feelings, however, of passions. The passions embody, or encompassed, now not best the feelings, however, also satisfaction, pain, and desire. The belief of passivity is retained in emotion, which derives from the Latin movere, to transport out, take away, and agitate. To suffer an emotion is to be acted upon, to be disturbed, and to be troubled. An extended line of thinkers have hostile the animal passions to calm and godlike reason, with various authorities from the Stoics to Spinoza, going up to now as to support apatheia. This is the suppression of feeling, emotion, and issue. Regrettably, this historic privileging of reason has led no longer a lot to the suppression of feeling as to its close to entire disregard. These days, the emotions are so not noted that the majority are oblivious to the deep currents that flow them, keep them lower back, and lead them off course. If I say, I'm grateful, I may want to imply one of three matters: that I'm presently feeling grateful for something, that I am usually thankful for that issue, or that I'm a grateful type of character. Further, if I say, I am proud, I should imply that I'm presently feeling proud about something, that I'm usually proud approximately that factor, or that I'm a proud type of character. Allow us to name the primary instance, currently feeling proud about something, an emotional revel in. The second one instance, being typically proud approximately that aspect, an emotion or sentiment, and the 0.33 example, being a proud form of man or woman, a trait. It is very common to confuse or amalgamate these three instances, mainly the first and the second one. However, while an emotional revel in is short and episodic, an emotion, which may also or may not end result from accreted emotional reviews, can undergo for many years and, in that point, predispose to a ramification of emotional reports, in addition to mind, ideals, desires, and moves. For instance, love can provide upward thrust no longer handiest to amorous feelings. However, additionally to joy, grief, rage, longing, and jealousy, among others. In addition, it is very common to confuse feelings and feelings. An emotional enjoy, through virtue of being a conscious experience, is necessarily a sense, as are bodily sensations such as starvation or ache. Although not all aware studies are also emotions, now not, as an example, believing or seeing, possibly because they lack a somatic or bodily measurement. With the aid of comparison, an emotion, being in some experience latent, can handiest ever be felt, the emotional experiences that it gives upward thrust to, although it may also be observed via its associated thoughts, values, requirements, and moves. Regardless of those conscious and unconscious manifestations, emotions need no longer themselves be aware, and a few emotions, which include hating one's mother or being in love with one's excellent buddy, might handiest be exposed, not to mention admitted, after several years in psychotherapy. Chapter 1. Emotions. Definition. Emotions exert an incredibly effective strength on human behavior. Robust feelings can purpose you to take moves you may not normally perform or
Sample complete. Ready to continue?